The fire we reported at Noel Fire Hall is still burning out.
Do you sometimes feel confused or lost in the complications and complexities of life? Do you feel drained, listless, or exhausted from the daily burdens and responsibilities? Why not seek our campus ministers on air every Tuesday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon? Listen to our counselors from the Loyola School's Campus Ministry Office as they ground our lives in our faith, in our school's spiritual tradition. Campus Ministers on Air. Be guided, be inspired, be blessed. Listen to our Campus Ministers on Air.
Get your daily dose of inspiration through our music. Follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music in YouTube.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Good morning, Ateneo. Start your day right with your morning wake-up call. Good morning, Ateneo. Energize your day with the lively, funny, and lovely tandem of Mir de los Santos and Ariel Dicción. Catch the latest news and stories around the campus. Good morning, Ateneo! Your daily dose of radio chikahan, tawanan, kantahan, and kwentuhan. Every morning, only here on the voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM. Good morning, Ateneo! Mornings have never been this good. Follow at Radyo Katipunan in our social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter.
Sabi nila, life is like a cup of coffee. Pwedeng sweet at puno ng flavor, pero madalas matapang and will hit you hard. But in the end, you enjoy it depending on how you make or take it. So choose your own brew. Take a break and savor life in its rich aroma. Samahan niyo kami, dahil a cup of life is best enjoyed with friends. Welcome to the Parable Cafe. Brewing inspiration, one cup of story at a time. Every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. only on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Akong bahala sa iyo.
Pagbati po mga Katipuneros, this is Cardinal Chito Tagle. Join me every week on the Word Exposed on Air, here on the voice of the Blue Eagle, Radio Katipunan 87.9 FM, the Ateneo Campus Radio.
The voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan 87.9. We are now on YouTube. Watch all of our live episodes plus exclusive content in our channel at Radyo Katipunan FM. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest updates. Palalimin ang kamalayan sa mga isyong napapanahon. Makisangkot at makiisa kasama ang simbahang lingkod ng bayan. Ang social-political apostolate ng Kapisanan ni Jesus. Ito ang Kwentuhang Bayan mula alas 11 ng umaga tuwing Biyernes dito lang sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Dahil naniniwala kami na posible ang isang mas mabuting lipunan at maaari itong simulan sa isang kwentuhan.
JustCom Music Ministry. Music that uplifts the soul. Follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Coming up next, Level Up exclusives on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
3 o'clock prayer. You died, Jesus, but the source of life flowed out for souls, and the ocean of mercy opened up for the whole world. O fountain of life, immeasurable divine mercy, cover the whole world and empty yourself out upon us. O blood and water, which flowed out from the heart of Jesus as a fountain of mercy for us, I trust in you. Holy God, holy mighty one, holy immortal one, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, holy mighty one, holy immortal one, have mercy on us and the whole world. Holy God, holy mighty one, holy immortal one, have mercy on us and the whole world. Amen. Jesus, King of mercy, we trust in you.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Sa The Blue Eagle kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at buhay at tenista, sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng buwela. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan. Kawal ni Ignacio, Katipunero, sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog, lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil, blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, radyo, Katipunan, radyo, 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 Katipunan, radyo, Katipunan.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
All good, already all the best. And when we say the best here on Level Up, we feature the best people. And for me, I guess, we're having someone who we can regard as so nakaka-pressure lang to when you say model youth. Someone who's really fit to be an idol. I don't know, might be cringing at this point, but he's family. Because I'm dating myself when I say I'm friends with the mom, with Maricel and Anthony. And kung magsasucceed tong batang to, and we'll make sure he'll succeed, cargo namin tong taong to. So we're lucky. We waited long enough for this, and I'm happy to have Donny Pangilinan. Donny, hello. Magandang araw sa iyo. Kumusta? Finally, we're doing this.
Magandang araw po, Tito. Thank you so much for having me. I know, wow, it's been a while in the works.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Time,
Eto na nga, are you happy where you are now? Yun yung ano, parang when I saw you, sabi ko nga kay Joey kanina, I saw you dyan pala kayo sa Capitol Hills. Tapos yun, naglipat kayo, parang you were the least person to enter show business, no?
Yeah, least likely person to enter showbiz.
Yeah.
To answer your question, yes, I am happy now.
Yeah.
Bringing us back to those Capitol days. For those who don't know, that's where we used to live before. Back in when was this?
Early, even wow, even before Magandang Tanghali.
We used to watch Wow.
Yes, because Willie is Di ba, your neighbor.
Yeah, he was right in front of our house.
At ang
So,
laking golf course, no?
kaya nga nung
Yun,
time na
yun.
yun, di pa ako marunong mag-golf, sayang, di ba?
Oo
Pwede na ako
nga,
sana
ngayon
mag-golf
na
doon.
sayang. Nagpaturo
Ngayon,
ka sana.
marami na daw nag-golf doon na ano. Anyway, but
Correct.
yeah, those times, oh my gosh, like I fully remember them. My childhood there in QC in that area, it was really one for the books. We all grew up together because the four of us siblings. So basically,
That's true.
we were each other's like playmates. But more than that, we had so many neighbors, friends there that became family to us. It was a small neighborhood, so I think that was really what shaped our childhood. Everything we
That's
did.
true.
When do you remember going there, Tito? Like
Grabe. When Willie wasn't big yet. Yun, di ba? He was still part of the trio of Randy and John. Wala pa siyang solo show. And you were there. Well, Maricel, I knew from school. And Anthony, I knew from school. So parang, well, alam kong gaano kasimple ng buhay, pero masaya. Pero masaya. Pero hindi ba nakaka-pressure because your parents, hindi lang sila basta parents, kundi, well, they're the ones who want you to be good people. Parang, di ba, parang sila yung merong panuntunan ng mabuti at magaling na tao. So, yun, syempre, parang pinapasa nila sa'yo yan. Well, I remember Maricel, graduation ng UP, and I mean, this has to be told. She was in a wheelchair kasi pregnant siya dun sa firstborn when she like got her diploma sa UP. So parang nakaka-proud yung mami mo. Sabi ko, uy, galing mo din, no? Parang,
I did not know that.
talaga?
Yeah,
Your graduations are for your parents, not for you. Ang init-init ng graduation, nakatoga ka and all, the ceremony, di ba? But you do it for your parents.
Yeah.
Yun. And yun yung deal nila ng mom niya dati na, okay, supportan kita sa showbiz career mo pero tapusin mo yung pag-aaral. Was that the case with you too?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So which is why like during the pandemic we really
Galing.
me, Ella, Hannah, we really made it a point to finish our diplomas. I started out in UP online.
Yes.
But then my schedule got really busy and I with my shoots and my anything work related or even those stuff that weren't work related, it was kind of hard for me to like keep up with the pace and also like all the online group stuff. At first kaya naman. But you know, after a while I decided like it's time to study somewhere else. So
and that was the best time for you to do that. Online, walang library and all. Might as well like finish a degree there. And well, that was a time also to learn new skills. Di ba? During the pandemic.
Yes. Ang daming skills na pwede
So
matutunan
what did you do then? Aside from, this is a good anecdote I knew about you. You started like feeding the people in your village. And you had that campaign and parang good nga that you thought of that. But for yourself, aside from like that generosity, which well people around you say about you, what other skill did you have or did you find out or did you develop during the pandemic?
The skill of patience. Hindi kasi ano ba? Ano ba skill? Yung skill, the skill to communicate better, I think.
That's true. That's true.
I think it also lessons of just not taking your friendships, your families for granted because you really saw the value of spending time with people, especially when you were away from everything. I remember there were a lot of moments where hangout na lang kayo dito through Zoom. Ito nga, this whole thing na tayo ngayon, parang ang daming flashbacks eh. Kasi dito mismo nangyari lahat ng interviews and skills, I don't know, I went to the gym a lot. I got fit. I spent time with my family.
And the essentials, no? Yung kung hindi mo kinumusta, parang yung mga essential na mga tao, parang there were moments na talagang binigyan ka ng pagkakataon to get in touch with them kahit malayo.
Yes.
Yun, yung
and it was very meaningful because you knew everyone was going through almost the same thing.
That's
and
true.
Everyone couldn't leave. It was a very unique situation. Yeah.
But the good thing is you made the most out of it. And yan, it's not about the world is not about us. There's a greater
Yes.
force.
Yes.
And then what we did was to respond to it and to help people who are coping like us too. Anyway,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
good trivia also is that your mom told me that before entering the business, she required you, I don't know if she required you to like read the book that I like wrote, yung Sisikat Din Ako. Tapos sabi niya, oh, you have to read that because yun, meron kasing worksheet doon. No? So, and I want you to add more learnings from what was written there. So we said that show business was not really for everyone. Maraming gusto, di ba? Dito sa advent of mga reality shows na lahat gusto mag-artista, ayaw na mag-aral. Pero parang maraming, sige, gusto mag-artista, pero ano yung contribute mo doon? So, the first rule there was know your strength and your unique selling propositions. When you went through that, what can Donny offer apart from all the other people existing already in the business? Kung dinaanan mo yung exercise. Parang ano inisip mo na, ano yung meron ako na pwede kong i-share? Tapos noon, nakakaiba.
Well, before I answer, it's just so funny that you mentioned that book because I just remember before entering showbiz, or when I was like, what, 15, 16, I really read the whole book dito kasi hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko, wala naman akong idea eh.
And you know what? There are no local books in show business about show business. Yun nga sabi ni Maricel, buti na lang because when we go to college or
I
we go
think it was my tita who gave it to me as a gift.
Talaga. Okay.
Yeah. And I really read it. My mom was shocked that I was reading it, and I was just like, yeah, why? I mean, it's interesting and stuff. So that's actually, wow, we came full circle because now I'm talking to you.
Yeah. And I'm
I have
happy.
the honor of talking to you.
And we're adding more to that. So in terms of unique selling proposition, di ba ganyan when you do career pathing, o para kang si Piolo or para kang si ganyan, pero you have to carve a niche na ikaw lang makakagawa. If not, people will look for, di ba always, alam mo to, and someone younger or sasabihin na mas mura. So you have to carve a niche na, si Donny lang yung makakagawa. So when you finally decided to enter the business, ano yung niche? Ano yung sabi mo, ito yung gagawin ko, ito yung magiging mark ko?
When I was reading the book, wala, hindi ko alam kasi I had no idea what I was.
That is an honest thing. That is an honest answer.
I just really wanted to just try it. Actually, hindi ko nga alam kung anong gagawin din pag nandun na ako eh. I just wanted to try the workshops muna. Gusto kong i-try.
Galing.
Makamit ng mga tao. Pero I never really saw that I would be able to have a career here and a future here because also, it's rare that someone from the kids would
yes.
I mean, me especially would probably end up in a career in showbiz. Maybe we'll have like some guestings. We'll have like commercials, yung mga ginagawa namin. Pero yung talagang all out na alam mo yun, na showbiz talaga.
But you never stop learning. That's a good thing, no? Parang you wanted to learn. So in the process,
sorry.
Special skills. What special skills did you like discover? Na, kaya ko pala, pwede pala.
Wow. Well, obviously, when I started hosting for Mix, I think that's something that really was one thing for me. I didn't know how to be in front of a camera, and I'm just so happy that Mix was an opportunity for me to really just get comfortable with how it is on the set, and
that's true.
And like the people around me, like sila Kuya Robbie would like give me advice and let me know like how their experiences went the first time they started and how everyone makes mistakes and you get it. So Mix was really a good opportunity for me to.
And it was unique for you, no? Some people like talk, but the thing here is you're coming from a position, from a voice na meron kang pwedeng i-share. Parang yun, no? So it's that. So you knew you can host. Did you know you can dance? And you can like
Can I dance? I think
you're required to do that during promos.
Yeah. If I'm required to dance, I will try to learn.
Okay.
But I think what I've learned is right now, the things that excite me the most. Well, hosting's still there, but right now I'm really focused on being an actor and really making sure that every project I go through, I really inhibit the what the character is and really be in their shoes and really just feel it,
Yeah.
like, just enjoy the art. I really enjoy the
That's
craft
true.
now.
That's true.
From the very beginning, like the first project I did,
And
naalala
you
ko
know it,
talaga
di
na
ba? You
parang,
know it na kung you're delivering eh. Di ba?
yeah, yeah. I mean, and then,
Mararamdaman mo yan sa loob eh, or kulang, parang gano'n. Alam mo yan.
ako kasi sobrang uh, constructive ako sa sarili ko in a good way, I
That's
think.
true. That's true.
So I think as long as I could say that I gave my best and I'm still willing to very much learn from the next project, then I would say that, that it was a good project to do. And syempre, when I watched the movies that, that I started with, there's so many stuff that I was like, oh, sana ganito ko deliver, or sana ganito pala yun. Pero ganun talaga eh, you really had to go through those things. I
That's
believe
true.
like everything in life, I think, is really part of what
Learning.
you have to go through in that journey. Yes, and learning
That's
too.
true.
And
That's
you wouldn't
true.
be where you are without those things. So
That's true. I'll go through the value of the 5 Ps, and I want you to talk about your stories of like professionalism. When your professionalism is tested, good work ethics, ano pa yung pwede mong madagdag dyan? Of course, people say, oh, hindi ka dapat malit, or dapat you take directions well. Buhay pa ba sa set yung kunyari, you be courteous or you pay respect to the older people in the set? Ako kasi yung measure ko din of a good person, hindi lang dun sa may kapangyarihan, yung may position dun sa set eh. When you're
yeah,
friends even with the utility.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah,
yeah.
of course, because coming from the producing of the movie that we just finished,
Yes.
which I'm sure we can talk about later.
Yes.
Just being able to really get to know not just the talents, not just the artistas or yung mga
That's
big
true.
bosses, but really the people who spend hours setting up, spend hours in the transpo, getting there, long before you're even there in the set. They're already there preparing.
Di ba,
Spending time with
Donny?
them.
Di ba yung 12 hours, 12 to 14 hours for artists?
Kami yun.
Yan, di ba? Pero sila talaga, Diyos ko,
Pero
nakakakuha
magsiset
pa
up
ng
pa sila ng
Viber
ilaw,
thread.
magsiset up-
Yeah,
sobra. So, I think
yeah.
what shows talaga for me, true character, or I guess like
That's true.
professionalism, is making sure that you are sensitive to those around you, not
That's
just those who you're already friends with, those who you're
That's
comfortable
true.
with, but those who you haven't met,
That's true.
those who have like
Less.
I think everyone is going through something naman. Pero those who have put so much more effort
That's
in
true.
terms of their time and their energy. So
That's true. Very good. Next, patience. Showbiz can test your patience. And some people know that we're paid to wait in media, no? Ang daming waiting time. How do you make sure it's productive? Or how do you take care of your waiting time?
yeah, the pandemic was a lot of waiting time. Huh?
Yes.
Tsaka maraming lessons din. I think the pandemic
At saka hindi ba
showed-
sa set? Ito alam to, kaya naging close ni Maricel, in the set of Marilu Diaz Abayan, now national artist, teacher ko siya dyan sa Ateneo. Talaga ang daming chit-chat time. But people resort to, yun nga, I'm talking about other people kung hindi insight eh, kung ganon. But like I know, estudyante ko si Mikey Kawanko, she would bring books and assignments to the set. How do you make yourself productive during your waiting time?
Siguro I just have a list of stuff I need to do during that day, and
Good.
when I
Very
ever
good.
have free time during, I don't know, the break, or if I'm not really doing as much, then that's what I will prioritize. I have like a priority list of
That's
what
true.
to do.
That's true.
So I just don't forget a lot.
And
of
you
them.
did-
but
you
I
rin
also have a
naman-
team. I also have a
That's
team
true.
that really remind me, and because a
Very
lot of the
good.
times I get overwhelmed in it with everything that I need to do.
That's true.
So I
That's
think
true.
the team really helps make sure that
That's
I'm where I need to be.
That's in the book. Doon na kailangan mo talaga ng team to be your critic,
Yeah, yeah.
you're ano, parang the one who like put focus, etc. So next, persistence. What did you learn about persistence in this business? Somehow you, well, even you, if you're so introverted, um, you have to like tell people what you want and what you need and what you ought to be, no? So
Yeah.
did you
Well,
work that hard, or were you pushed to the wall to learn how to assert yourself, or talagang you were outspoken? You really like would talk about what you want.
persistence is very, very important. I think during the earlier stages, nung nagsisimula pa lang ako, yung hindi ko pa alam masyado yung kung anong gagawin ko, kung paano ba itong papasukan ko. I
Mhm.
think it was more of me being a sponge and really
Galing.
just trying to figure out if, okay, am I doing the right thing or not? But I really just trusted my management and those who were
Galing.
around me. And as I got more mature, as I did more projects, and as time went on, and I really started to get the hang of things, now I kind of have more of a say, and it's more of a group
That's
thing.
true.
And it's really a teamwork, a team effort.
Galing, no? Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And we all talk about like the stuff that I'm gonna go through. They really ask my input, which is very cool, very
And
important.
objectives clear, no, from the start. So you're one into yung
Yes,
program
yes.
of action. Galing.
Like
Galing.
if I'm uncomfortable with something, they'll ask me, and we'll find a way to, think of what we can do
Galing.
to change things. So
But you speak your mind.
yes,
You have to say.
yes,
At
you
least you
have
have to
to.
say.
You have to, because
That's
then
true. Very
because
good.
if you don't speak your mind, then you'll be running a career of someone else, not yours.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Kasi nung bata tayo, yung bata tayo, you can say yes to everything. Pero
Yeah.
yun nga, earlier on, mapalad yung mga tao who would like learn how to say no. Because we are
Yes.
defined by the things and the people we say no to. Kasi dati yan, yes lang, kahit mga kaibigan. So at least you learned that earlier on. Mahalaga
Yes.
yung no.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, there were a lot of times where hindi ko alam kung tama ba yung decision or hindi, or did I say yes to the right person or no? But I think yun nga, like we were talking about earlier, Tito, yung mga mistakes na yan, yung mga learnings, you really carry it on, and you make sure that next time it happens, you'll know what to say,
That's good. That's good. That's good. Next, personal relationships. Good public relations bring you closer to your support group in this crazy industry. So at least you know how to like who your circle of friends are, at yun sino yung can push you for excellence.
Yeah, sobra importante rin ito, Tito,
Yung
kasi
community mo, no?
sila yung magiging, parang inspirational spirit, motivational spirit. When you
Yes,
feel
yes,
down, when you feel low, they'll also be your shoulder to lean on.
yes, yes.
And people who will give you like the hard facts in a good way.
That's true.
They're not
That's
scared to
true.
tell you the truth.
That's
Kasi mahirap
true.
yung puro yes
Yes.
lang. Alam mo yun?
Yeah. Totoo. Tapos ito yung ano ko, standards ko. Remember this, ha? Number 1, dapat tama yung taong nasa circle mo kung gumagaling ka. No, like push you to be your best. Second, pag bumabait ka. Pangatlo, lumalapit ka sa Diyos. Pang-apat, tama yung hulog sa pamilya. Nag-jive with the family, with your circle of friends, with your community, with your objectives in life, with your advocacies, etc. And the last one, look at all your pictures. Yung pinakapangit ka kung ngarag yung kasama mo. Kung hindi tama yung kasama mo.
Okay yun, ha?
Pinakamaayos yung itsura mo, maaliwalas kung tama yung nasa paligid mo, di ba? So, yun yung tama. So para at least now you know sino yung mga tao. You surround yourself with people na you're putting out the best, no?
Yeah.
Then the last one, yung the way you look at things, yung positive thinking palagi sinasabi ng mga tao. Yun nga, looking at every challenge as a learning experience. Did you like go through that? And what can you share about your greatest test or hurdle na nalampasan mo and what you learned from it?
The greatest test or hurdle.
So far. Wala pa naman, di ba?
But what I can remember though is just during the pandemic, akala ko wala na kaming show na yun. For example, yung He's Intimate, nung
Okay.
nag-shutdown na yung ABS,
Okay.
sobrang
Yeah.
nawalan kami ng
Yeah.
pag-asa. Tapos,
But you felt it, no? We all felt it. Until now, apektado yan.
sorry, Tito. I think nag-lag a bit.
Okay.
Is that me?
Hello,
or
hello.
you?
Oh,
Yes.
hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we feel the effect of the shutdown. Really
Yeah.
feel the effect of the shutdown.
Yeah.
Lahat tayo
But I
apektado.
think what's so cool with everything that happened, and I think it was a joint effort, is that, it really made everyone closer.
That's
And
true.
we all went through it together. And
That's true.
now, like, I don't know, when I see everyone in the events, ABS events, and just sila Tita Cory,
Yes.
everyone, sila Sir Carlo, it really feels like family. And it's just so nice that despite everything, nandito pa rin kami, nandito pa rin ng ABS. They're still providing amazing content,
That's true. That's
and
true.
they're very much visible still, and they're collaborating with a lot of
Very
people.
good.
Their
Very
doors
good.
are open, so
And
it's
shared
nice.
values. And parang the humility is there.
Yes.
Parang di ba? Kasi when you're number one, you can't like say, oh, okay lang. Parang pwede mong makalimutan yung ibang mga tao. Pero yun parang when you're tested and you're challenged, I guess doon nagbabond talaga yung mga tao. So
Yeah.
it's these shared values also that you have with our bosses in ABS. Kaya that makes you like stay there too, no? And then next major point, no, you get good guidance and set goals. So ang ganda lang ng team. So tell us about your take, your learning on having a good team. Na kailangan
Oh,
yan,
wow.
diba? Kasi hindi mo kaya mag-isa.
Wala ako
Diba?
dito kung walang team. Seryoso, wala tong
Totoo
interview,
yan.
wala ako
Totoo
dito,
yan.
wala ako sa
Totoo yan.
showbiz. Yung mga team ko parang naging, yun din, pamilya ko.
Totoo.
I'm co-managed by Star Magic and
Correct.
PWI, like my dad's group.
Yes.
And we really work together. Even when the year starts, we come up with a planning session. And we
That's
come
your
up
dad.
with the stuff. I know, right? Son
Yes.
of Anthony Pangilinan, ganyan talaga.
Yes.
Which is something I
good.
think I find very helpful, because now you know what your expectations are for yourself
true.
that year, and you know what new things you want to try, what things you don't want to pursue anymore.
That's true.
You know,
When you're closer to your goals, di ba?
yes.
Yeah.
You know your progress, and it gives you something to look forward to as well.
That's
so
true. That's
I
true.
think very important yun, yung teamwork and yung planning with your team. And
Very
you
good.
all have to be in the same place. You have to be aligned. You all
That's
have to
true. Kahit hindi ka
work
magsasalita,
towards
no? Parang ganon.
Yeah.
You know
You
where
all
you're
have to feel,
going.
you all have to feel that, okay, alam natin yung ginagawa natin. Hindi pwede yung
Very good.
different directions.
That's very important. Then the next one, focus, prioritize, establish your network and base. You think you have like secured that niche already, that base for you
In terms of,
like the fan base, work base. I think you
I
created
don't
that,
think
you know?
secured though will be the word, because
Okay.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be parang
Nice point.
okay na.
Nice
Okay
point.
na.
For
Alam
you
mo
not
yun?
to be complacent, no? Tama
Kasi
yun.
I don't want to take anything for granted too.
That's true.
My
That's
supporters have been wow. Especially since hindi pa nga ako pumasok ng showbiz. Yung iba may mga trabaho na ngayon.
Ayun, I have to tell you, I posted about them. I was in a supermarket and I think I saw your fans and they were so thankful when I posted na, uy, you are your idol. You are the people you like look up to. Sila yung bumibili ng mga goodies na pwede ibibigay na loot bags
Oh my gosh, yeah.
at saka food during the premiere. During a block.
Grabe yan mga yan. Actually, hindi lang yun eh.
Talaga.
Even during my birthday,
Yeah.
even like during Belle's birthday.
At may
they would go
career.
out-
At may
they would go
careers
out-
tong mga to.
Yes,
Pero
yes.
they're there in the supermarket parang during their break time para gawin lahat ng mga yan.
And they would give out charity,
That's true.
events, and they would go to like Home for the Aged, which is super close to my heart. Like,
Yeah.
yun talaga yung hindi ko kayang kaya ko naman, pero sobrang it's very it's a very soft part of for me.
Why? Why so? Why so? Sabi nila, the development of a country is measured on how they take care of the old people.
I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear that before, but yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm very close. It's very close to my heart because I don't know. I was very close to my great grandmother kasi growing up as a child.
Galing.
Ako yung sobrang close sa kanya. She lived in her house kasi dun sa capital actually.
Ang galing.
She would go around. I don't know if you
Ang
saw.
galing.
Maybe you saw her that time.
Yes.
The Lola of my mom and
Yeah.
and yeah, maybe that's why she would go with me to like tennis training. She would walk around with me. She would make sure like my stuff for
Ang
school
galing.
was ready. Ang galing.
Nakakaiyak yan kasi parang, I'm with my mom who's 82 years old. Ang need lang naman nila, the need to be needed, di ba?
Yeah,
You just have to give it to them and be appreciated. So, yun eh. Parang at least you're able to do that. And then, it's also parang a foreshadowing of what will happen in the industry. Ganyan talaga yung, when you're not available, when you're not popular or sikat anymore, who will attend to you? So, ganyan yung take care of the elders.
Yeah.
Galing.
So yeah, I love that the supporters, do those types of stuff, and I miss them. I miss them a lot. Actually, we haven't had an event in a while, so I hope I could see you guys.
Galing.
Pero gusto ko lang sabihin, sobrang nafe-feel ko yung support nila, even if we're not together. And every time that I am reminded of the times na nakikita ko sila, or just the moments that even before where we would go to mall shows, or we would go to any event where supporters would be, and then we just actually recently Sun Life ba yun? Basta just
Pero
just
you call them by their
everyone,
names. Ako yun yung una. When you call them by their names.
I do recognize because syempre sila yung nakikita mo all the time, diba?
Yes.
Tsaka lahat yan kasi pumipila ng madaling araw.
That's true.
Despite like a lot of them being very busy, like you said, with a lot of stuff going on. So
yeah.
Thank you, sobrang
And
salamat.
giving what is left of them. That reminds me also of what your parents said about you. Yung parang with your meager savings, you would give for the hospitalization of your brother, si Benj, no? Parang it's yun. Ganyan din yung mga fans, no? Yung mga supporters, no? Di ba? Giving whatever little is left to support you. Ang galing. Well, nice to give back that love that they give you. Next, yung quest mo for excellence. I want to tackle that. At this point, nandun pa rin yung hunger, no? Para to make a mark in this business. Ano yung saysay ng pagiging artista at this point, Donny? Parang film is a very challenged industry kasi if you see concerts, theater, live events are back. Tayo yung pinakanahirapang bumalik after the pandemic. So ano yung saysay maging artista at this point?
Tama actually, no? Kasi pag titignan mo ng mabuti, hindi na katulad ng dati mga theaters.
Totoo.
It's hard right now to come up with a film na people will really go out of their homes.
And then naglilinya yung mga tao. Even the Hollywood films, you would have midnight screenings.
Yes.
Di ba? Pero ngayon, ako nakakalungkot kasi Metro Manila Film Fest na lang, di ba? Pag yung mga tao pipila.
Yeah.
Pero dati, umaga pa lang, nandiyan na yung mga fans mo na nakapila sa mga ano. But it seems like yung streaming has kind of affected our industry a lot.
And I think that's just how things are,
Ang galing.
There are really moments where we have to adjust to what the audience wants, or how they would react to it.
That's
but
true.
I do really dream though that there could be a movie that I could be a part of na hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, pero it will also be known like internationally.
Galing.
For me, the way it's presented, yes, it's a bit sad that, not a lot of people, well, a lot of people, but not as much as before, would go to theaters and stuff. But just to have an impactful movie,
That's true.
kahit online, kasi online, malakas din naman,
Totoo rin naman.
that will actually tell a great story.
But you've learned earlier on that to do that, you don't like wait for a major studio to hire you. Ang ganda nga ng ginawa nyo, you empowered yourself like to create a movie.
Yes,
With
yes.
my artists, parang I would want them to have a say in in the projects that they want. Kasi now, if you just wait for a big movie from a company, parang ngayon nga, ingat na ingat yung mga major companies to like do a movie, no? So if you have a dream role, at least no, you have yourself to like depend on. So that propelled you to like doing this movie, no, G?
GG, yes, yes.
GG, finally. So lahat ng dreams mo, pwede sabihin na nandyan. Because first time that you're acting with your mom,
Yes.
and then Anthony as a cameo, pinagmamalaki ng dad mo yan.
Sinabi niya na ba?
Sorry. That you, well, at least the family's there. Sabi mo,
But yeah, the making of this film, wow, this was a dream come true for sure, because I've always wanted to work with my family. I've always wanted to work with Hannah. Hannah's creative mind is something that is very underrated, and
siya yung film director.
she deserves to really work on something like this.
Galing,
And I believe this is the start for everyone, for her. And it also gave me a new passion for working behind the scenes, to be honest with you.
That's true.
Kasi nakita ko talaga na if you have the right team, if you have the right vision, the right script, the right people, good things can happen. And I hope like when this all shows and everyone will be able to see it, that that will be the reaction that, uy, iba to, alam mo yun?
Totoo. But it starts with your reality. Because you're a gamer, no?
Semi, I guess. I love, growing up as kids, lahat ng PlayStation, nilaro namin.
Yes.
Hardcore, Call of Duty, gano'n.
Yes. So
I stopped for a bit when I started. Well, I would still, play from time to time, like 2K and stuff. But yeah,
So what do you want people to know or to like get from the anong take ng movie on being a gamer? Anong pwede nilang pulot after watching your film?
We just wanted to show everyone that it's actually a profession that should be taken seriously.
Very good. At least it's another view.
It's already considered a sport, diba? We
yes.
actually represent the Philippines. We go abroad. Well, not me, but the competitive teams, the professional teams, and they compete, and a lot of them win.
Yes,
and they really give a lot of recognition to our country. So it's also not easy. Like, alam ko kung gaano ka mahirap yun, yung sobrang.
It's legit and has a very big following.
Very, very technical talaga. And
that's true.
It should be given more applause. And there aren't a lot of material or movies that focus on esports. So we really want to do that. And we felt that it was very timely. Especially during the pandemic again. Ang daming pumasok sa world of gaming, world of esports. Also primarily because yung marami hindi nakakalabas ng bahay and stuff.
Yes.
Pero ano siya
But the core of it was a family story. It's a family story.
It's a barkada family story. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of aspects to it. But I think that's one of it in terms of the gaming aspect na it can really be a real profession. And
correct.
Yeah.
Ganda the way you put it, no? So when you promote it, you say that it's a barkada family story because we want a whole latitude of audiences, no? So you cater to the young people, and then the core of it also is the mother-son relationship.
Yes.
So
baka niya kung paano mangyayari to.
So paano yun? How is it working with Maricel? For the first time. Were you intimidated at all? Pero kayo daw yung magka-connect talaga in the family.
Yes, kami yung close.
Yun nga.
Kami yung magkamukha.
Ikaw yung nagsabi na.
Alam naman ng lahat yan eh. Si Solana, medyo hybrid eh. Hindi ko alam kung ano si Solana.
Okay. At saka hindi, pag nagsasalita daw, well, of course, your dad, galing with words and all, and explaining, etc. Kaya ni Maria yung yung nag-uusap ng tahimik on the side. So, how is it finally working or externalizing your relationship on the big screen?
Yeah, my mom and I always envisioned that maybe one day we could work on something together. But I think we both wanted to do our own thing first. Well, my mom, she obviously was focused on Solana growing up.
Galing na.
She quit showbiz for a while and then she started getting back into mga soaps and movies.
Well, how can you assess her as an actress? Well, ako kasi parang of all the young, yung kapanabayan namin, she took on roles na risque kasi modern woman, yung tipong gano'n. Parang your mom was a it girl during our time. Parang gano'n eh. So, yun intelligent woman. Yun yung So, when you watch her now, ano yung reaction mo? Kasi, she was there ahead of you. And then, napapatanong ka pa, paano mo ginawa yun?
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, kasi we really would watch her.
Talaga? What of her movies do you like?
The ones before.
Yes.
Hindi pinapayagan ng panoorin.
Bakit?
Hindi ko alam dun. Tanungin niyo na.
Talaga? I should give you a copy. Well, of course, kaya mo naging ninong si Joey Reyes dahil yung iisa pa lamang was such a major movie.
Yes. But I remember giving her one day, I found like a lot of her movies, the CDs in one store, and I just gave it to her. And then she's like, "What? Where did you find this?" Pero wala pa I haven't watched.
Talaga? Those are gems. Yun, iisa pa lamang ikaw ang lahat sa akin.
Yeah.
Those are the and probably ikalabing isang utos, doon kami naging close. Ikalabing utos, mahalin mo asawa mo. She was a lawyer there. She represented the intelligent modern woman na hindi nagpapakaya. So bawal. Bakit bawal kayo manood?
I don't know. I think she just doesn't want us to watch her. I don't know, maybe nahihiya or something.
Which is a very good.
Pero papanoorin natin yan.
In time. Sabi mo adult ka na rin. Sabi mo adult.
It's just so nice to see, seeing her on screen or whatever, but then seeing her in real life, like on the set, actually acting in front of her.
How does she transform, Don?
Surreal.
How does she transform? Yeah.
Very quickly. She doesn't need a lot of time.
That's true. Kasi natural lang naman siya kumarte, di ba?
Sorry?
Natural lang naman siya talaga. Hindi siya yung acting, no? Like she can talk to you at one point and then eventually she's in the scene already.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Actors
you
na
could
gano'n.
You could hear her laughing on the tent and then may sad scene na pala sa next.
Correct. And pero sa akin, what's good is that she's able to shake off a character fast also.
Yes, that's actually very important. She doesn't take it super personally. Mahirap kasi yung may bubog tapos nandun pa rin tapos hindi ka na makakatulog. Ang hirap na.
Correct. At dala mo sa bahay, no?
Yung character mo is very different. And at times, I would have a hard time with that because ako kasi medyo humuhugot ako minsan lalo na pag sobrang lala ng eksena and medyo madrama or
totoo.
Or kailangan mo isipin ng mga bagay na alam mo yun. Pero I've learned more and more that you have to really brush it off. And my mom really helped me with that.
Ang mahalaga yun, the grounding kasi brings you back to yung the normal state of things. Yeah. And that's how you are. Yung tipong sabi nga nila, when you're at home, walang artista. Naghuhugas pa rin ng pinggan.
Dito sa bahay, walang artista.
Yan nga. The sponge that you are, yung sponge na yan, naghuhugas ng pinggan. So, what is there to look forward to also, aside from the ones you mentioned already sa Gigi?
Well, Gigi, of course, like our teleserye, me and Belle,
yes.
Can't Buy Me Love. I'm very excited for that.
Yes.
Very excited to work with Belle. Very excited to work with Direct May for the first time.
Yes.
And we're waiting. I think they're finalizing a lot of the stuff with the script. But
it's a Chinese family, no? Well, parang...
I don't want to say anything.
Sorry. Na iba't ibang families na tipong, big cast. At grabe the network series supporting you. Yun nga yung maganda nun. Parang you feel the support when you're surrounded by the best.
And you feel their excitement. You feel their excitement and you feel eagerness to come up with something different, which is very hard nowadays, right?
Yes,
So I'm very excited. My character is very different, very, 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 very different from
Very
my
good.
previous
And
one.
how are you preparing for it?
We went through immersion already, actually.
Good,
Dito.
very
So
good.
I think it was it's a lot of mental preparation. Kasi sobrang iba siya. Kahit sa akin, for me personally, it's very different. But
Very,
I'm ready to take up the challenge.
very good, very good. And what more? Like kunyari, aside from, well, hindi pa naman, it's too early to reinvent because you are still at your peak and then trying to like do the things you want to do. What other things do you want to do?
Oh, I want to study abroad. I want to take classes abroad for sure.
Na
That's
hindi na
something-
online. Na hindi na online.
Yeah, I want to take acting classes abroad. I already expressed that
very
to
good.
management, and they said maybe after, because after the teleserye, may isa pa kaming project. Maybe after that one, they'll give me some time off.
Imagine you'll be surprised. Some actors have to study accent in order to break into a bigger market. Yun
We have to
talaga.
study the accent.
Totoo. Totoo.
Yeah,
Yun,
yeah, exactly.
even that. No? So, yes, further studies and you never stop learning. Other things.
And we're opening a couple of businesses too.
Yeah nga. Excited to us with that. That
Yes,
means
yes.
mas realty, di ba?
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with property.
Properties.
We're
very
opening
good.
our gas station as well
Very good. Very
in a
good.
few weeks. And there's this project I've been working on with a friend of mine too. So without the showbiz aspect, ayun din yung business side ko medyo nagiging inspired na rin ngayon kasi
Galing.
medyo may time din ako ng konti.
The good thing with you is that you know the value of money, and then money hindi pang sayo lang. Parang you know how to,
Of course.
you learn how to grow it, but you know how to share it eventually, no? So, saan mo nakuha yan? The whole like the value and the passion and the giving back.
I think that for me kasi I just take into account that everything that first of all, I wouldn't be here
Pero
without
hindi ganyan, ha? Hindi ganyan lahat sa age mo. You know how your people of your age will splurge and then buy a lot of
I
stuff.
had that phase din naman.
No
in the
whim.
start- in the start.
Okay.
But may mga times pa rin naman na I do purchase stuff na just, because
Anong luho mo?
you have
Anong
to-
luho mo?
Sorry?
Anong luho mo?
Ano nga ba yung luho?
Oo. Wala. Since saan ka na nag-splurge? Kunyari, yun lang. Whim lang. Gadgets? Food? No, not food, but clothes? Yung biggest...
Shoes, maybe shoes.
Shoes. Okay.
Yeah, I would say shoes.
Okay.
Basically, it's been shoes.
Then, nagulat ako dyan, yung OTP na yun, na tinatanong mo pa rin sa mommy mo.
Kaya nga eh.
Oo, yun pa rin.
Sobrang talino niya doon. Kaya
Okay
kumuha na
lang
ako ng
yan.
isang card para doon na yung iba.
Okay na.
Huwag niyo na lang sabihin na joke.
Okay
Kasi
lang.
yung OTP ng card ko na kay mommy sa
Galing.
cellphone niya. Tinetext doon. So hindi ako pwede kumuha ng pera kung hindi niya sasabihin sa akin yung
Okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. At least meron kang maraming ipon. Also, businesses. So what else? Other things you want to do?
I want to travel more.
Travel, yes, while you're young.
Yeah, I want to just experience different cultures.
Do you
want to
write?
Immerse. I do write, actually. I do write.
Ayun.
I
Kasi
actually do want to release more music too. That's something.
Please do.
I think a lot of my supporters
yan yung
want to do.
pinagkaiba mo rin, no? Less and less people write of your age, of actors, no? And there's no practice of action, reflection, action. Sa industry natin, puro action eh. Before you can reflect, wala na, may next project na.
Yeah.
Then, so there are very little reflections on what we do. No? So, yun.
Yeah.
Sana may ganun.
So that and then I'm finishing, the completion of for example, the property I've been building for a while.
Very good.
And I think a lot of my focus is going to be there also, just developing it more in.
Very good.
It's by the beach area.
Oh, very like you.
Yeah, very like me. That's true.
Very like you. I want to ask you about certain issues in the industry, and I want to like focus on learnings and what you think of them. How can people battle with burnout?
Oh
I know
wow.
I know people
You
go
have to
through
you
this.
have to recharge. You have to take a breather.
That's true. And
I
do other
think
things,
it's
no?
very healthy to take a step back and
That's true.
put your focus on things that remind you of who you are. Yung
Very
mga
good.
things na nagpapa-excite sa'yo, alam mo yung ikaw yung, parang iniisip mo muna yung kabutihan mo first.
Very good.
Yung
Very
mental
good.
health mo, yung physical health, your spiritual health.
So burnout happens when you forget your core, no?
Yeah, I think burnout happens because of how many things are going on, you get overwhelmed, you forget who you really
That's
are.
true.
Ang dami mong iniisip.
Very good.
Nakakalimutan mo yung mga taong sa paligid mo na talagang mahal ka. Tapos nag-overthink ka na lang.
Galing,
You really
galing.
need to take a step back.
At least you know what to do.
Wait lang. Time out muna.
Go.
Mhm.
Go. Next, longevity and reinvention. How do you what are your thoughts on that? Parang how do you achieve that in this industry? Na napaka, di ba? Fleeting for some or
I
for
think you always
most.
have to find something that will,
Excite you.
yeah, and find something that is different that you like,
That's
and work towards making that thing like happen. I don't know, like for example, if it's a movie or it's a project that is aligned with like what you do naman, just reinventing yourself, doing stuff that people would be like, uy, bago to, uy, okay to.
yes.
Ganun. Tapos,
Pati ikaw nagugulat, no?
yeah, and not forgetting, everyone who was there with you from the very beginning.
Very good.
Yeah, just to keep going. Like my parents always tell me that those around you, even at the lowest moments,
That's
will be
true.
with you
That's
like
true.
all the way through. So
Totoo yan.
I think you just also have to be very sure of who you are,
That's true.
and I think the rest will follow.
Because you will attract the vibe that you emit. No? So,
Yes.
yun talaga eh.
Yes.
So, and the people that will surround you are the ones who are really for you. Yun talaga. Next, the star system in this industry. Nandyan pa ba or somehow during the pandemic na break na yan? So it's not really the stars anymore, but more the project. Do you aim to be the star, or you want to be remembered for the significant projects that you do, or both?
I don't want to be remembered as a star. I want to be remembered as someone who really took his craft seriously, and then
Very
maybe
good.
the rest will follow.
Very
Because
good.
a lot of times people, when they say, oh, yung parang yung the next ganito, yung ganyan.
Yes.
I mean, okay rin naman yun na na-appreciate ko, pero my goal is never to be the next something, the next someone. I just want to be myself,
That's true.
the next Donny,
That's true.
and so many people have achieved so much already. Like, of course, I look up to them, and sila yung parang nagiging may inspiration ko, pero I really focus on just carving my own path.
Very
And
good.
syempre
Very
sa
good.
social media, everywhere there's so many comparisons. So hindi
That's
ganyan.
Nasanay ka na dyan. Nasanay ka na.
And then I just remember, wait lang. Hindi naman yun yung goal ko eh. Hindi
Totoo.
naman yung goal ko maging siya, 'di ba?
Totoo.
I don't want to be like this person that you think like in your mind I have to be, because that's not who I intend to be anyway.
Very good. At
So
least
I'm
you're able
very
to articulate that.
Yeah, I'm very just focused on who I am, and learning and falling down, and coming up with stories that hopefully move people. But
It's
really
true.
the goal talaga is to come up with something different that hopefully even internationally to be recognized. And
Galing. Because some people, nakakahon na kasi expectations of actors and actresses, no? So yun yung mahirap. So at least you're able to like answer that really well. Next, love teams. well, you are in a love team now, but you know that you have individual selves, not to like develop. So what's your view on love teams?
I think love teams, it is very helpful in terms of
Mhm.
like the growth for the both of you, not
Mhm.
just popularity. If the love team works, then
That's true.
your growth as people
Yes.
is actually something that I don't think a lot of people see. Like
Yes.
if you s- do your su- you- like if you support each other really well, if you're professional together and stuff like that, a lot of the values that you learn, you can't really compare it to many of the things.
Yes.
But not just that. I think it's very important that you communicate
Yes.
with yun nga, it's all about being aligned with each
But I
other.
admire
With me and
I admire you at how you're able to separate your private life from your love team, no? Ang
so
galing
so
kasi
so
parang the audience will respect that eh.
with me and Belle, we're very open with each other. We communicate a lot, and I think one of the things I admire the most is that we support each other 100%. So when it comes to like the projects we want to do, um, yes, of course we have a lot of projects we're gonna do together, like these projects coming up. But then we
Yeah.
also see like what we can do to further learn about
Compliment. Yeah, that's true. That's
other
true.
things and yeah, I think being in a love team, it really depends on how you guys communicate. It
That's
really
true.
depends
That's
on how
true.
you guys are aligned. Because
Galing.
it could be good and bad. It really depends on
Yeah.
how you guys go through it.
And ako parang your love team doesn't become your life.
Yeah,
Parang
yeah.
you have separate lives. Kasi
Mhm.
the love team is parang fashioned by the supporters, no? Yun.
Yes, yes, yes.
And media. Pero your personal lives are different
Mhm.
from the love team. Next, social media. What's your whole learning there now and attitude towards social media?
Um,
Are you consumed by it?
no,
Or
no,
hindi rin?
actually,
Yun nga, ang galing nga the balance eh.
ano ba? Before,
Hindi ka alipin ng social media.
where did I read this at? Before, kasi social media used to be our
The
escape from the
barometer.
real world. It used to be
That's
our
true.
escape from the real world.
That's
But
true.
now it's the real world is our escape from social media. That's how many people use it
Oh,
all the time. So it's actually
yeah,
scary to
yeah.
think that.
That's true.
So I just don't want, like you said, to be consumed by it at all. You
That's
know,
true.
I really saw the value of just putting your phone down these past years.
That's true.
And
Very
and
good.
maybe that's why a lot of people are saying I'm not as active as before. Uh and
But
maybe
you're living, no?
I should be a bit more active, but I think in terms of my own personal like uh my own personal life in terms of being alive and active, that's what's being
That's true.
given more attention.
Even not everything's in social media. The best things are not
Yeah.
there.
Oh, a lot. It's probably
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
20% of, maybe less, maybe 15% of my
So
life
kunyari, in a
is on social
concert, for
media.
example, or in a gathering, kunyari kahit birthday party, you're there enjoying being present in the moment, not
Yes.
someone documenting it.
No, no.
Very good. Very good. At least you know.
Before sobrang active ako, and I think also that's why I was able to get a good relationship with my supporters and stuff. And I think I should do that more. Um,
Uh-huh.
I just like I told you a while ago, there also needs to be moments where you also think about your own
Uh-huh.
well-being. And I think me learning how to not be super active in social media is it really does wonders for you. You really
That's true.
see like
That's true.
the value of just taking a walk outside or
That's true.
watching the waves by the
That's true.
beach, which is why
That's true.
yeah, that's where I'm building now. And
Galing.
just seeing nature or talking to someone like one-on-one.
Galing. You should be writing more, ha? Parang you must be the first person of your age to write a book about what you're going through. Kasi tamad yung mga tao. Tamad yung mga
May
tao
mga times
magsulat.
na tamad ako minsan, pero
Pero at least
hindi ko
you
kasi
know it's your
kaya yung
gift. You know it's
yeah.
your gift to write and to create.
I hope so. I mean, I love creating. I love writing. And
Yes, yes.
maybe in the future. Yeah.
That. Okay, hopes for yourself. Ano pa yung gusto mong mangyari? Yung mga sana mo sa sarili mo.
Um, I just hope that I will always find something that will stretch me more.
Yes.
I hope that I will still grow more in my craft, and I'm sure I will, because
Yes, you will. With the
there are a lot
people.
of there are a lot of characters I still have yet to portray.
Of course. And you will
I
create
hope-
them pa.
Yeah, I hope I'm able to navigate towards working behind the camera more.
Very good. As what? As what? Cinematographer, director,
Right now, I think producing. I'm not sure yet
producing,
if
writing.
right, kasi for example, this movie, it's all aspects. Imagine, Tito, na nagsisit down edit kami, as in talaga nandun ako 8 hours just to like,
Grabe,
make
no?
sure na ito yung mga
Galing.
hindi nakita ng tao ng social media, pero
Yes,
ito
yes.
yung parang naging passion lang namin dito sa movie na to.
At Donnie, hindi pa tapos yan, ha? Tapos na yung finished product. Pero, po-promote nyo pa yan. So there'll be more
So,
music videos
of
and
course.
how to get it out for people to like want to watch it, di ba?
Yes.
Something else.
I think at the end of the day, even like before it's put out or anything, our goal talaga is just to come up with really a quality film and
That's
something you
true.
could really say that came from the heart, and
Na pioneering.
pinag-isipan nila yan. Ano mo yun?
That's
So,
true.
So yeah, I hope also that I'm able to manage my time wisely. Kasi syempre, with everything I mentioned.
Okay. At
You
least
have
you're
to
aware of
learn
that.
when to say yes and no more.
That's true.
Because I also
Maturity will
can't.
dictate that.
Yeah, because there are a lot of priorities with like work, with business and stuff. But I have to remember I still have family, I still have friends,
That's true.
I
That's
still have
true.
those aspects to things. So
That rootedness, no? Next. Community, our film community or our industry. What are your sanas? Ano yung mga sana mo for our industry? Well, you've navigated, well, not naman too much, but then you've hopped from one network to another, and it feels good. Di ba? That you're able to work with more people, see different systems. Parang yun, one whole one.
When I went to this that like what 2-month gig in SNL, it was just so nice to see all of the ABS staff and crew of us up there, those who had to be laid off, and they were still able to work, and they were still able to write the scripts, go on the camera, move the prompter, even ganun. Wait lang, Kiwi is here. Hi, Kiwi.
So what else for our industry? More, di ba? More.
I think more collaborations for sure.
Yes, more
I also hope that there will be more openness to try more, not the usual projects. Alam mo
That's
yun,
true. That's not a
formula based.
Yeah.
Na mas out of the ordinary, which is happening more and more.
The good thing about the pandemic, no, it opened a lot of platforms and a lot of stories, no? So parang people are more open to that than before. Kasi dati, tried and tested rom-com, mag-rom-com ka, ganda naman. And more alagas like that, more for babies. Next. Country naman, parang itaas din natin, aside from our industry dons, is the role that you're playing in the country? Because you exist in a nation.
Do I see a role that I am playing?
And that you will eventually play in our country. Parang, ano yung sana mo sa bansa? Kasi diba, artista ka ng bansa. Artista ka or citizen ka ng isang bansa. Diba? So, it's your sphere, your family, your community, your film community, and eventually, a country. So ano yung mga sana mo sa atin sa Pilipinas?
Okay, wait. Just because you mentioned that, for the industry, I have another sana
Ano,
na
go.
mas may support
That's
from
true.
different areas yung film
That's
industry.
true.
Kasi ang
Grabe,
daming
no?
talented na
Totoo.
directors, writers na
Walang
walang masyadong
trabaho.
support. Walang masyadong...
Totoo yan. And the pandemic showed that, no? Parang we're not considered priority because we're not
Yeah.
essential. Not an essential industry.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at a lot of the countries, like for example, Korea, who are doing very well
Yes.
with their
Yes.
yung
There's
mga
state
K-drama, yung
support.
mga
No
ganun.
state support.
Yeah, they have a lot of support also from
Yeah.
many parties. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get the same support
That's a whole
here.
sana, no? But the country, in our country, artists are recognized. Or
And I think
artists
it goes hand in hand with the next
supported.
question you said, actually, because if
Yeah.
our film industry is elevated here, that will also elevate our country.
That's true.
Depending on how the story is, is portrayed. Kasi hindi naman din pwede puro yung poverty porn lang yung pinapakita natin.
That's true. Of
So
course.
the Philippines, we have so much to offer.
Oo naman.
We're so much more than just that,
Oo
And
naman.
that's my wish, that's my sana, that we be recognized as, our amazing people, our amazing islands, how
Yeah.
much we have to offer, how talented everyone here is.
That's true.
And especially our heart, the heart of the Filipinos is very unique. So
Kaiba, no? So you haven't given up on the Filipinos. Kahit
no, never.
meron tayong sobrang divide.
We're
No?
never gonna give
During
up.
the past political exercise, parang
Yeah.
ang galing. Well, Joey and I were talking about of the family because your family's into politics too. Ikaw daw wala kang inclination to go into politics, but then I'd
Wala
rather
po.
give it to people. I'd rather give it to people who don't like it but are competent. But let's see. But yun nga, parang what is there to be proud about the Filipinos still now, despite what we went through?
Resiliency,
Yeah.
just galing natin bumangon eh.
Totoo yun. At yung
Ikaw
suporta
pa,
natin sa
grabe.
isa't isa,
Yes.
yung tipong gano'n, parang okay, hindi natin matitiis yung isa't isa, di ba?
Yeah, just the mentality that we're all in this together, I think it's
That's
very
true.
important. And
That's true.
yeah, yung puso talaga, it all boils down to that.
Totoo yun. Totoo yun. And as an artist, you'd always keep in mind that you're representing, yung pagka-Pinoy pa rin. You're speaking of that reality. Are you aware, Don, sikat ka? Balik tayo dun sa libro. Oo, sisikat din ako. Are you aware naman na sikat ka?
Siyempre, I mean, pag nakikita ko yung mga billboard or whatever, medyo na-awkward din ako minsan kasi
Totoo yan.
ayoko masyadong, alam mo yun,
Galing.
isipin.
Galing.
Pero I'm aware of the situation I'm in now, and
Galing.
I'm very grateful. I just don't want it to get, really get into my head.
Very good.
Medyo
Very good.
nahihiya din ako minsan eh.
Very good.
Pag-usapan. Pero I think
Next questions. Gusto mo pa pang sumikat? Gusto mo pa pang sumikat further? Or if only to influence more lives? Yes.
I would love to be a vessel.
That's true. That's true.
However, I don't think the goal is gusto ko pang sumikat eh.
Galing.
Kasi I think it's more aligned with my purpose. If my purpose in this earth is to just be where I am now, which I don't think naman, or if I think wherever, like for example, God would take me, and whatever journey I still have, since I'm still very young, I'm just gonna trust it, and I'm gonna work really hard. I'm gonna just be aligned with my goals. And I will make mistakes. I will fall down. I'm human. And
you learn from that.
Learning from those mistakes.
That's true.
And I think if you ask me, gusto ko bang sumikat? Gusto ko pang sumikat yung
what you stand for.
Mga istorya ng Pinoy.
Correct.
Yung mga kung ano yung maibibigay natin. Gusto ko yun yung sumikat. I want to be part of a project na sumikat. globally. Ganun, parang ganun,
Okay.
mas ganun. Hindi
Very
ako.
good. Very good.
Kasi we're all part of that.
Very good.
We're all part of that.
So parang, well, the thesis of this whole talk is that being sikat or pagkasikat is not a goal. Di ba? It's not the end all of things.
Yeah, because what happens? Okay, sikat ka. Tapos,
That's it.
pwede
Yeah,
naman mawala yung bukas eh.
That's
Tapos,
true.
kailangan kasi meron ding purpose yung pagiging sikat mo. Hindi lang pwede basta
Diba?
sikat,
Tama yan.
okay na
Tama
yun.
yan. Those are
Diba?
the two things now that you always ask when you accept a project. Number one, bakit ko tatanggapin yan? Okay, bakit sikat si Donny? Bakit awan? Yun. Second, para kanino? Yung pagsikat, di ba? And then the more important thing is, alam mo yung para kanino, for whom and why and for whom. Yun palagi yung tanong natin for things. No? Yun yung for whom, alam natin na hindi yun natatapos sa sarili. Tama yun. And you're in track. Na tama yun na sisikat ka hindi para sa sarili mo, kundi para sa industriya natin, sa bansa natin. And that's very important. Galing. Salamat, Donny. Thank you for this.
Thank you,
I hope,
Dito. Wow.
I hope you achieve your goals more. And then, well, final words from someone na yun, hindi ka pwedeng mag-fail or mag-fail ka man, nandito kami para sabihin na, Donny, you're there for a purpose and we'll cheer you on hanggat marating mo yung kailangan mong gawin. Any final thing that you'd leave us with?
Wow. First of all, thank you so much, Tito, for having me. This was a really fun conversation. Final words? Siguro ano lang. First of all, sa supporters ko, maraming salamat, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much for being there every step of the way. Sobrang, like I said a while ago, sobrang feel ko yung presence niyo kahit di tayo magkasama personally. Abangan nyo na lang po yung siyempre mga upcoming projects namin, and I'm also trying to come up with a lot of stuff that hopefully ma-release ko within the year. We'll see kung hindi ko pa alam kung pwede pang sabihin, pero I don't know, I just feel like saying to everyone who's watching, just keep believing in yourself, keep striving for that goal. It's okay, let others put you down kasi nasa iyo naman yun eh. If you wanna, listen to them, a lot of the times those voices are reflections of where that voice is coming from. So just remember to stay true to who you are, and
that's true.
Remember, as long as you are breathing, your purpose isn't finished yet. And
that's true.
There's still so much you will achieve, and be excited. Life is good, At the end of the day, ang dami pang kailangan pagsalamatan, diba? Parang kailangan mo maging focused sa mga bagay na nagbibigay ng buhay sa'yo, nagbibigay ng saya sa'yo. I'm not saying yung toxic positivity na, kalimutan nyo lahat ng problema nyo. Pero life is still good at the end of the day.
And we continue leveling up. That's it.
Yeah.
We continue leveling up. Thank you, Dons.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Radyo Katipunan is now online. See our live feed on facebook.com/Radyo Katipunan Check out our Instagram and our Twitter at Radyo Katipunan and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Radyo Katipunan FM for more exclusive content.